Hey everybody, Steven here from ArmageddonGaming.com, and this is going to be a quick little Minecraft basics video. This is basically going to be how to survive your first night in Minecraft Alpha. So you're going to hit single player. There's 5 worlds you can choose from. Each one you can delete and start over. We're just going to pick a random one. So we're basically going to be covering 3 points in this video. Getting materials and resources, making tools, and surviving your first night. So you can see that the world is randomly generated. Every time you make a new world, it's never going to be the same for 2 people. So as you can see, it's just an open area here. Nice big cliffs. And animals walking around. So you can see at the bottom of our screen, if I scroll a little bit, you can see the inventory bar. If I press the I button on my keyboard, it brings up my inventory screen. A little crafting square here, which I'll get into a little bit later. My hot bar, which is what's at the bottom over here. And other stuff I can keep in my inventory. Armor here, and my guy here. Basically, you don't have to worry about this inventory space because you can make chests later. But for now, we're not going to worry about that. So as you can see, there's dirt here, there's sand there, there's trees all over here. There's a little bit of stone over there I can see. But we're going to worry about these trees for now. You're going to want some trees and dirt to start off. So hold left click and you'll break the item that you're currently looking at. Basically every time you do this, you can see, if I show you here, that little block falls. That's basically a resource you can pick up. You can see in the bottom left hand side of my hotbar, it shows I have 6 of them. Each time you break one, you'll get 1. And it gives us resources. So by holding left click and looking at something, just hold it till it breaks and you'll pick it up. And with any resource you have in your hand, you can also place it down. So look over here, right click is place items. So just look where you want to place it, right click with it in your hand, and it'll place it down, where you can basically pick it back up again and break it. So the first resource we're going to want is wood. So come over here. Got trees. You're guaranteed to have some kind of trees around. And start just breaking the trees down by holding left click. You're gonna want enough wood to make some tools and a workbench. We're gonna make a workbench. That's gonna be your main source of crafting. The little crafting window in your inventory screen is only 2x2, and to make most of the things you need in this game, you need a 3x3. Which the workbench provides. So keep in mind, each piece of wood you get by breaking down a tree equates into 4 pieces of usable wood. So I have 10. This is going to be my 10th piece here. That's basically 40 pieces. That should be more than enough to get started. So I'm going to get started around this area over here because the cliffside is usually one of the easiest places to start. So to make our workbench, hit your I button on your keyboard, take your wood, put it in your crafting square. You're going to see it turns into 4 pieces here. Just keep clicking, and eventually that'll be it'll run out there, and you'll get your 44 pieces of wood, or however many, depending on how many pieces of wood you got. And then left click to pick it up as a whole, to pick up all the pieces, and then right click 1 time in every square. That's basically going to create your workbench, and your workbench is going to be your source of crafting. Now the crafting in this game is unique. Slap your workbench down by pressing right click and right click to access it. Now you see you have a 3x3 square now. Basically what you got to do is you got to draw the item you want to make. So your the first thing you need are some sticks or some rods. So basically just one on top of the other, doesn't matter where you put it. Like I can put it over here to still make the rod. I drew the rod, so it's gonna make it. Make about 12 rods, so that's about 3 in each one. Just keep right clicking until you get 3 in that box, and then click 3 times here. Since we put 3 stacks in each one, it gives us 12 rods. Now we're gonna make some tools. So to draw our tools, we're gonna make a shovel and a pickaxe. A shovel makes breaking up dirt easier, and a pickaxe lets you harvest stones like iron ore, gold ore, whatever you may come across. Without the pickaxe, all you're going to do is break the stone, and you're not going to get any ore for your troubles. So to make a tool, first we'll start with the shovel. One on top of the other, almost like we're making a rod. Just one in the middle, bottom, middle. And then take your piece of wood, put one right on top, middle. You can see that makes a shovel here. That's, I guess, the drawing of a shovel. Take your shovel, bring it down there. Next we're going to get a pickaxe. Starts off just like the shovel, one on top of the other. Except this time you're going to make kind of a T. I put 2 there by accident, doesn't really matter. You see you kind of got 3 blocks of wood on top, and then the 2 for the handle, and then grab that. And from there, we're going to start building our shelter. Basically why we want to build a shelter is because there's a night and day cycle in this game. Once nighttime comes, zombies are going to come out. Basically you're going to have to fight. Hopefully you won't have to fight, but zombies will come out, skeletons will come out, spiders will come out, and something called crawlers that actually explode. So I guess this is as good a spot as ever to start digging. Alright, like you can see, each time one of them breaks, I get a resource for it. Basically find an area to go about 3 blocks wide, and just start digging in. Now the thing is with zombies, there's 2 things. One, as you can see, I'm going to go on the standard measurement of blocks. So you can see that that is 1 block. Zombies need 2 blocks to get in, or they can move through 2 blocks. So if I were to have something like this, see there's 2 blocks free here, they can walk right through there. But if I went like this, there's only 1 block there, they can't walk through that. Even if I were to make it kind of like this, where the opening's on the ground, still can't walk through that. So that's basically what we're going to do for now. This is going to be our main source of shelter, I guess. Something you're going to want to keep in mind is that where your first shelter is, that's probably where you're going to be, or at least your first time through the game, you're going to want to stick to there for a while you're getting used to the game. Don't try making a bunch of different shelters. Another thing is, zombies, or skeletons, you can see, before I talk about the skeletons, my shovel broke. If I make another one real quick, by putting the 2 there and then a piece of wood on top, and if you notice when I start digging, there's cows and stuff, when I start digging you see a green bar at the bottom, that's going to slowly deplete. Alright, luckily we found some coal. Definitely going to want some coal. Coal, basically, the main thing of coal you're going to want for now is torches. So, since coal is a mineral, take your pickaxe out and start holding this down. If you don't use a pickaxe, you're just going to break the coal, and it's basically going to be useless. So, skeletons, as I was saying, their form of attack is to shoot arrows. So, if I just dug straight in here, even if I made just like a 1-hole gap here, they can still shoot through the gap. I'm actually going to block that part off because this is going to be the entrance. So you're going to want to kind of dig into the side as well. But basically right now we're going to start digging down. You can see we found some stone. Stone is the next step up from dirt. Basically it allows you to make better tools, and lets you place, you can basically build stuff with stone. You can build stuff with dirt too, but it's more practical to build it with stone. So you can see I have 6 pieces of stone right now. First we're going to make better tools. So take 2 sticks, like a handle like I usually do. First we'll make a shovel. Just replace the wood you would normally put with a piece of stone. Get a stone shovel. It's going to last longer and allow you to get or mine stuff faster. Next we're going to make another pickaxe. Same thing, replace the wood you would put down with the stone, and you make a stone pickaxe. Next we're going to make, since we found a piece of coal, we're going to make some torches. Torches basically is 1 stick at the bottom, or anywhere, and then a piece of coal on top of the stick. It'll make you 4 torches. What torches are going to do are keep enemies from spawning near you, and they don't like light. So, this is a good spot right here to start building our kind of entranceway. So we'll put this here, and then just so they can't drop in there, we'll block that off as well. And see, now this is the entrance here. You're going to walk through here. What we're going to do now is we're going to break our workbench. What that's going to allow us to do is pick the workbench back up and place it inside our base so we can continue working at night. Because zombies won't spawn inside your base. So since we don't need to go back outside, I'll place these down so now the zombies can't walk in here, and now we can start building. We'll put some torches right about, first of all, we'll put some torches right on the outside. So we'll put one torch right here. This is going to light up the outside. You can see it's starting to turn nighttime. Put the dirt down, they can't get in. But since it's starting to turn nighttime, it's going to get dark. So put some torches inside your base. Since we only have a few, don't put too many of them. And since it's also turning nighttime, you're going to want to start digging in and digging to the side like I told you. So you can see the stone pickaxe digs much faster than the regular one. And now that we're getting in here, it's about 3 high, 3 wide, 9 by 9 block. Basically what you want, we're going to go one more deep. Basically what you want to have is about 3 to 5 stepping stones around here before you start digging in. So we got 4, we'll go one more deep. So this way we have enough room to walk around. Make sure also when you're digging up, you don't dig up to the surface because you can do that. Now we're about 5 deep, so when the skeletons are going to start coming, we don't want to get hit by them. So we're going to start digging in this way. And basically what this is going to allow us to do is create a shelter inside our shelter so that once we start digging in this way, the zombies cannot actually see us. They'll know we're here, but they won't actually be able to see us. So as you can see, there's no line of sight at all coming from that right there. You can also block that off if you want, but you're going to want to be able to see outside so you know when nighttime's over so you can go out and start harvesting some minerals and stuff again. So basically this is it. Once you start digging in this way, it's all up to you. We can place another torch down right there so we can see. And now you just got to start digging in, making your humble abode as you want. But this is basically the basics of surviving your first night. If you make it to nighttime and you don't have a shelter, do your best to just dig in and make a hole and kind of cover up the hole. Oh, that's your best bet. But you basically just want to keep going in and in and in. Since we have our workbench, what do I do with that workbench? I think hit I for inventory. It's right there. Put your workbench down wherever you want. I'll put it down there for now so I can continue to build inside my base. And from here on out, it's up to you. Don't go outside at night unless you're willing to fight some zombies. Can't do much at night that you can't do during the day unless you want to fight zombies for their items that I'll get into maybe in another video. But for now, you're just going to keep digging in, making your shelter how you want, creating it. All about the imagination, all about creativity. You can make it a long series of tunnels. You can make it an underground house. You can even make an above ground house by getting enough pieces of wood and actually just building a house kind of like a square and putting a door up. If you're wondering how to make a door, I'll show you right now. Basically just take your wood and make 6 pieces right there. You can make a door. So you want to put the door down right here. There's a door. Surround it with other pieces of block. Hit it to open it, and that's it. You can break the door down if you want. But that's the basics of surviving your first night. From here on out, you're going to want to find more coal once the next day comes to make more torches, because that's going to be one of the most important things you can do in this game is get torches. I'll go outside and show you some zombies. Don't do this. See, there's a zombie right there. They hurt you, so you don't want to do that. Now they can't come in. You're going to see this guy's going to try to come in. Can't do it. But that's the basics of surviving your first night, like I said. I won't say it anymore because I feel like I said it 100 times by now. Keep digging in. Do what you feel. Do what you please. Create it how you want. But once you block off the initial line of sight here, you're free to do whatever you want in this space you call home.